Morning, good morning, good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's one and only Jay Stein coming at you with a little pre market update. Not going to lie to you, I've had to do this a couple times because, let's just say I wasn't happy with the outcome of the ones I did earlier. Anyways, guys, let's break it on down. So, today we've got a bunch of different earnings. I'm not even going to name them all off because you should know who they are. Some of these might be market movers, some of them might not. Not really sure. The only one I really want to talk about right this second is Merck. It missed and it missed and it missed some more. The earnings call hasn't happened just yet. But if they say what I want them to say, it'll be good because then it will turn into about six different things that if they say that one thing. Anyways, otherwise, I feel terribly embarrassed. And hey, you know what? It happens. C'est la vie. What can I do? So, market conditions overall, we're looking for a pretty solid day. All things considered, the 10-year yield is holding at around 1.16, somewhere in that neighborhood. The dollar is actually pretty much flat, if not negative. The 10-year 162, the dollar slightly negative, and oil's up another 1.5%. So all those things plus a lot of positive earnings because the earnings that have come out this morning have been positive, and they're the big names. They're your MasterCard, your McDonald's, your Bristol Myers Squibb, a couple others, but yeah. And I'm expecting the stocks this afternoon, that report to also be pretty strong. So when you put all that together, market conditions and where the S&P is technically at, it's sitting right on a key support level. And the fact that it's been trading flat over the past few days, I think it's ready for a bounce. And I think the conditions are conducive for that to happen, which is good for my little S&P portfolio. Anyway, so there's that. Let's talk a little Bitcoin. Bitcoin is, it won't hold that 55,000 mark. It keeps on failing it. However, a lot of the altcoins are picking up, which is helping the overall crypto portfolios for those who are into cryptos. So, that's good. Now, let's go through some stocks that are my stock picks. Now, there's a lot of them, obviously, been watching since last week, this week. So some of them have fallen off, and then I picked up a couple more today. So let's just run through them real quick. Frog, Frog. These guys, I love what they do. They're a tech company. They do kind of like business-to-business type interface stuff. Anyways, so they're sitting, and I'm going to repeat this quite a few times. They're sitting right on a line of support, and if it fails it's no longer a viable investment. And I'll just say this real quick. When I screen deals, I don't expect it necessarily to pop off that very day. Sometimes it takes a day or two. Well, in this case, this is that day. It's either going to do what I want it to do, or it's going to drop and it's no longer on my list. And that applies for pretty much the majority of what we're going to discuss. So next up, I've also been watching NCY, INCY. Same kind of situation, but not as much in terms of your support and resistance levels. It's just still trending in a way that I want it to. I don't really want to see it pull back today. Actually, I really want to see it make a nice little run up and then possibly pull back tomorrow. But we'll see what happens with that. But it's definitely still on my list. Nikola. I think Nikola personally is in a great buy position. It's at a low. I believe in the company. I think that what they're capable of doing it has a great potential. And again, where it's at from a technical level is really good. But again, if it fails where it's at, then we're going to have to sit back and wait until it finds another bottom. But I also have an emotional connection to it because I really like it. So anyways, Okay, so big question mark here. AMD. If somebody could please explain to me what the heck happened with the price of the shares. I've been, screaming at the rooftops, about AMD since last week. Beautiful technical setup, best in breed. And then they announced their earnings and just absolutely crushed it. Major spike in price, ran way up, and then dropped dramatically. And I don't know why. I have my theories, but I'm not quite sure why. What I'm hoping that happens though today is that people buy it up, considering the price is at a bargain, and buy it up, and we get that price back to where it needs to be, and get the chart running back up in a positive direction where it should go. There's no excuse, none whatsoever. Anyways, GOCO, that's insurance brokerage company. Again, it's one that's sitting on a line that it needs to go ahead and bounce and make another leg up. If it doesn't, then hey, gotta let that one go. A new one that I found is GAN, GAN. They are a gambling online interface type company. They've got some big contracts with some of the big, casino companies. So they're pretty solid, decent balance sheets, nice setup on the technicals. So I really like that. Very excited to see what it can do. And yeah, it looks really, really nice. Next up, NLS. These guys make at-home workout equipment. Sure, you've heard of it. Bowflex, the Nautilus systems, and then Schwinn as well. Decent balance sheet, but great technical setup. I like it a lot. And then Overstock, beautiful setup. However, the thing about these guys, they are dropping their earnings today, and I'm not quite sure if they have dropped it just yet, and I don't think they have. So we're waiting on the earnings from Overstock. So it really depends on what they have to say during their call. But if it's good, the stock's in a good technical position to make a nice run up. Anyways, Bitcoin, I don't know, did we already cover that? I think we did. I wanted to get back up above 55,000. Anyways, other than that, guys, that's about all we have. So I will check back in with you if there's anything else that pops off. Otherwise, I will talk to you later. Hey, make lots of money. It's the name of the game, people. Much love. Talk to you later.